This could destroy the Pokemon and TCG market, all exclamation mark. Sealed trading card products are dead. Thumbnail says, rest in peace, sealed trading cards. Is Pokemon investing over, question mark, exclamation mark? Pokemon card collecting just changed forever. I'm actually going to give that one some credit just because you could technically say anything can change Pokemon card collecting forever. Oh, this next one is, it's too funny. This Pokemon scanner will destroy the sealed market. And that's not the funny part. The funny part is they make a follow-up video that says, stop panicking over this, in full exclamation mark. I genuinely respect all of these Pokemon YouTubers or content creators, whichever you want to call them. And this is just a handful. I can grab another 100 of these sensational articles or titles, and it's kind of ridiculous. I respect these creators, and they should honestly know better than to go this sensational. I haven't done a video on the CT scanners, the ability to see into booster packs and booster boxes and know exactly what hits you can get inside of your product. And the reason I haven't really done a video on it is because honestly, the story was still developing and it really impacts almost no one. I can't think of a person that it truly impacts. 99% of collectors, this will have zero impact on you. And I'm being really honest here. This really has close to no impact. So I'm really, really shocked that a lot of these creators and other collectors that I genuinely respect and I enjoy hearing their opinions of. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Honestly, I lurk on a lot of people's channel. I just enjoy watching content. I'm a Pokemon YouTuber, but I also enjoy just watching content. And I'm shocked and appalled by some of these opinions that they have. And honestly, they can have whatever opinion they want, but they should know better than to take this route. And I really want to do this story without any drama. And it's really, really hard when so many other creators have already put the story out there and they've already created the dialogue that this is sensational, and it really, really isn't. And so let's get down to the bottom of it. How does this impact? Who does it impact? And does it really impact you? And honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't impact me. And for 99% of my viewers, it's not going to impact you. So let's talk about it, okay? There are a couple of different entities. I'm just going to call them entities because there are people and companies out there with CT scanners who are able to look inside of sealed products. They've done this with booster packs, elite trainer boxes, booster boxes. They've been able to actually see which packs or which products have really, really good hits inside of them. And this was really to just showcase the technology, but they've gotten so much feedback from it that they've decided that yes, they want to pursue this as a business. So now, if you want to have your booster pack scan from some of these companies, they are charging around $75 to have your booster pack scan and see what kind of cards are inside of it. So obviously that means sealed products have no value anymore, I guess is what a lot of collectors are saying, which is insanity to me. It's insane because do they not understand the first rule of sealed collecting? The reason sealed collecting exists is because of the seal itself. For example, a lightweight base set booster pack. This is still worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Why is it worth hundreds of dollars even though I know for sure there isn't any hits inside of it? It's lightly weighed, so I'm never going to get a holo from this booster pack, and I have many of these booster packs inside of my collection. Why is it worth anything at all? It's worth something because it's vintage, it's rare, and it's sealed. The key thing about sealed collecting is that it's sealed. Once you break the seal, it loses its value, which is why if you have a booster box with a rip inside of it, it devalues the booster box to some collectors, depending on how new the product is. If you have a brand new booster box, it might not matter, but for older stuff, yeah, people want their booster boxes to look pristine. So the first rule of sealed collecting is that it's worth something because it's sealed. Once you rip it, you lose its value. Okay, now let's talk about the actual technology. This is pretty much X-ray vision, the ability to look inside of any product for $75 and see what it is that is inside of the booster pack. This is only for booster pack for now. They plan on releasing this further to booster boxes down the line. Who does this actually impact? It impacts people with vintage heavy booster packs. Very, very specific market. You gotta have yourself a first edition base set booster pack, a heavy Skyridge booster pack, or some other vintage packs that have some really astronomically expensive cards, and those are actually worth it to do this CT scan. The vast majority of my viewers and the vast majority of collectors do not have these inside of their collection. And if they have them inside of their collection, I don't see the issue. That's great. They have someone scan it and now they cracked it open and there's another first edition base set Charizard on the market. They could have done that anyway by ripping it. It doesn't really change that much to a collector like you and I. There's another first edition base set Charizard on the market. There's another Skyridge Holo on the market. There's another Neo Lugia on the market. Honestly, that's completely fine. It still raises the value of sealed products because there's less sealed products on the market. You guys see how that works? Less sealed products usually raises the value of the leftover sealed products. So if this creates more people ripping vintage booster packs and finding cool, rare cards inside of them and adding them to the market, fine. It honestly doesn't impact you or I. Most of us don't have those products, and even if we did, I just paid someone $75 to do something that I could have done tomorrow. I could have ripped that pack tomorrow and still have that Charizard. I could have just not spent that 75 bucks. It doesn't actually add that additional layer of destroying the sealed market. All right, now let's bring it onto some booster box, for example. What booster boxes would you want to scan? Let's say it's not vintage. Let's go more modern. Let's say a team up booster box, because that's actually a pretty expensive modern booster box, right? It's going for well over $2,000 for a single booster box. Would that be a booster box that I would like to scan and see if there's a Latios and Latios inside of it? Sure, but here's the kicker. Even if I scan my team up booster box and I see that there's a Latios and Latios inside of it, I'm still not cracking it open. That's because I like collecting things sealed. And this is what I think these sensational messages don't understand, is that it's a simple principle that sealed collecting is the seal itself, and it sounds so redundant and obvious, but none of these collectors seem to be focusing in on that with their sensational articles and headlines. Like, this is destroying the sealed market and trading card collecting has changed forever. The impact of this technology as of right now is so low, it would have to be astronomically cheaper for it to be a big deal. So that's pretty much what I have to say on this CT scanner subject. There will be more topics to discuss on it, and I think there's a lot of stuff developing in this technology, but it's so early on, it's so in its infancy, we're nowhere near mass production and mass CT scanning and mass X-ray vision where everyone can immediately see what's inside of their packs. It's nowhere near there. It's going to be years before that happens, and I could be wrong. Maybe the technology is going to develop super fast, and maybe everyone will be able to CT scan their booster packs no matter how modern and cheap it is in a year or two. But realistically, we're not there yet. Not even close. And honestly, this technology is going to have close to zero impact to the average collector. The vast majority of us are going to see zero impact from this technology, for at least now. Things could change in a couple of years, but realistically, this is not going to happen to you and I. Nothing's going to change to your collection. My sealed products are worth the same as they were yesterday, and so are yours. They're not worth any less or more because of this technology. Maybe down the line, yeah, it could be kind of neat to know exactly what's inside of a booster box, and it's still valuable because of that, but not now. And the articles and contents out there are kind of ridiculous, and there are some people that are being reasonable about it. So thank you so much for watching. This has been my take on this for now. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. You're absolutely okay to disagree with me. Yeah. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.